single ladies, all my 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 single ladies. Now shut the fuck up. Well, damn the introduction. This rant is brought to you today in part by single ladies. And let me just first and foremost start by saying I have no problem with women who are single, who are happily single, who are, just maybe don't even want to be in, something like a long-term relationship. Relationships are not for everybody. Who I'm here to talk to and to talk about are the single women with all the answers. The single women who always talk about, either on social network or whatever, about how to obtain and maintain a healthy, long-lasting, perfect relationship. Ooh. Wait a minute. First of all, how are you even qualified? Now, I'm not saying that people who have been in, are single cannot give good relationship advice or talk about their experiences. What I'm saying is you cannot come for individuals who are practicing what you want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the whole parading around online, at any given opportunity, taking shots at people, and at any given opportunity to talk about, like, all of your attributes that make you and will make you the perfect wifey, wife, girlfriend, main bitch, whatever your aspirations are in this lifetime, long-term goals. I don't know. But I understand that people have the right to have their own opinion, to have their own voice. You know what I'm saying? To have a vision and a hope for what they see, that they want their lives to be like. Absolutely. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what life is all about. But, it's these Jones that want to get on social network and just put on, like, just put on for it. Just giving this whole show that I don't believe anybody purchased tickets for. I know I didn't. I checked my Ticketmaster account, my StubHub, my Fandango. I did not have any purchases to these shows that y'all are serving up. And they are full-on productions. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about, I'm going to cook 8 days a week for mine and make sure that I suck his dick for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a cum chaser. And hold on, I'm here for cum chasers. Don't get me wrong. If it's somebody that you have a life insurance policy out on. And that's a whole nother YouTube video. Some of y'all are just swallowing strangers. And, again, if that's what you're here for, that is completely your business. Not here for that. But anyway, anything to accumulate dick points. And shout out to @RadicalHearts. Follow her. She's a very educated, hilarious sister. Check for her. But dick points. What are dick points? Pray tell. Dick points are accumulated by saying anything that a patriarchal male would want to hear, anything that would get men who are still stuck in the Stone Ages or wherever to say bravissimo or bravo, kudos. That's wifey material right there. Just to get acknowledgement, praise from basically dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying whatever you feel like they will want to hear. It's up to me. It's a fishing tactic. And don't get me wrong. Social networking is, an ocean of fish. Excuse me. And fishery. So utilize your resources. Listen, I'll be the last person to come for you about that. But I'm just saying it don't have to be at the expense of throwing other sisters up under the bus. It don't have to be to the point where it's malicious or, you setting us back 1,000 years. Like, now, I'm no feminist by any stretch of the imagination. You know how I feel about labels. Don't label me, bro. Label the goddamn GMOs. Like, that's what I'm here for. So I'm not, I'm not a feminist. There are quite a few, very traditional things that still I hold, near and dear to me. I don't, you know, feel like that's all I have to be. But there are quite a few things that I guess people would consider traditional that I take pleasure in doing. So I'm a humanist. If I had to pick a label, it would be that. But I'm definitely not a feminist. It's just that it's important that out of your desperation or frustration with still being, you know, unchose. I mean, I'm trying to find a polite way to say it because this is a sister girl moment. Like, I'm trying not to turn it into something else, because we could go there. But, it's just saying, show a little bit of, camaraderie. Every female on the planet don't feel the same way that you feel and should not be made to look like any less of a woman, any less, I don't even want to say valuable, but, any less qualified for these jobs, such as wifey, wife, main bitch, whatever. It's somebody for everybody. And I mean, tell your truth. That's perfectly fine. It's just a way about how you tell your truth. And if we gonna tell the truth and shame the devil real quick, if you were as perfect, as dope as you say that you are, as you think that you are, we wouldn't be having this sister girl moment right now. I mean, so if I was being shady, I'd be like, yeah, you dope, alright. Wet dope. I'm just saying, you come on the timeline or whatever acting like you are, the newest Marvel superhero, which just so happens to be Superwoman, Wonder Woman, Catwoman, and goddamn She-Ra all at once. And I find it absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I just don't get it. And so then it brings us to, of course, the rebuttal. Oh, the rebuttal. We've all heard the rebuttal. It's, I'm single because I choose to be. I'm single because nobody on my level. I'm single because I'm single because I'm single because I'm single. Heard that song, seen that dance before. And if that's whatever helps you to sleep at night, not saying that it's not true for some people, but the majority of it's reach. It's reach. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just frustrating. And I can't wait. I mean, I seriously cannot wait for some of y'all to cash that reality check. I'm talking about that VH1 Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on the 1st and 15th reality check. I'm going to be in a check cashing spot with my legs crossed and my hands crossed over my legs. I ain't even. It's like so many different ways that I could say this shit, and I'm trying to be poised, because normally, to be perfectly honest, normally I wouldn't even address this situation. It used to go through one ear, and it was like I used to be on the defensive about it, and then it would go through one ear and out the other, and now it's just like it doesn't even go through the ear. There is like this invisible barrier. You can't see it because it's invisible, but there's this invisible barrier that it can't even penetrate. As soon as these Jones start yapping, it's like skirt, whoop, access denied. Those words are coming out of the mouth of a single bitch. And so, I just be scrolling on la 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 la, like, what I'm saying? Like, normally it doesn't bother me, but sometimes y'all just really get beside yourself, and I feel like you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I mean, because honestly, truth be told, and any dude would tell you, throwing another sister under the bus to make yourself look better usually garners the opposite effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really like that, you don't have to, compare yourself to anybody. You don't have to, put on these whole advertisements. You know what I'm saying? You show and you prove. So, I'm going to keep it short and keep it sweet. Because if I really start going in, y'all might not go watch my videos no more. And you know, it. Listen, all I'm gonna say is I've been married since the Bush administration. You don't need to know which Bush because you don't need to date me. That's none of your business how old I am. Anyway, so I don't even take advice from anybody who has not been married longer than I am. And it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's not a shady thing. I just feel like, how can you tell me how to get to where I'm going when you ain't even started the track yet? You ain't even started the journey yet, honey. How you gonna tell me how to get from point B to point Z and your ass ain't even started the alphabet yet? Like, you ain't even started the alphabet yet. What can you tell me? If anything, you should be asking me for some pointers. Some niggas do real things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, different strokes for different folks. All I'm saying is we have to start celebrating our differences. And even if we don't celebrate our differences, being respectful of the fact that everyone has their traditions, their lifestyles that they feel fit for them, especially if they're not hurting anyone, especially if they're consenting adults and things like that. So shout out to the few, the proud, the brave. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to the poly people. But yeah, so yes, single ladies, perhaps in addition to all of the advertisements that you are doing to show how eligible of a bachelorette you are, I don't know. I really don't have any advice for you. I can't tell you how to be a better single person because I'm not single most days.